Hello, everyone. Very long time no speak. Welcome to Talk to Aitan. This is episode 15. Today we have Jean de Corby-Roy from Canada. So, hello, Jean. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How about you, Aitan?
Everything's great. Everything's great. So, as always, I always like to introduce people by asking where are they from. So, where are you from, Jean?
I'm from Canada, the country of Canada, in the province of Quebec, and in a small town called Saint-Zachary in French. That's near the American borders, about a few kilometers from the American borders between Canada and the USA, near Maine. So yeah, but I'm currently living in Château-Richer. That's about 20 minutes from Quebec City.
Um, for the people who have no idea what is Quebec, what is unique about Quebec in Canada?
Oh, well, a lot of people, when we say Canada, they might think of like moose and like, yes, this shirt that's like
yeah.
plaid and all that. But no, we don't live in log cabins and all that in the woods. We're normal people, but the unique thing about Quebec is winter and the four seasons. We have four seasons, so spring, autumn, and the fall, and we have the summer and the winter. The winter can usually it's like 4 months, but it can actually goes up to 6 months sometimes, and it's really cold. It's really cold. So yeah, winter is one of the unique thing in Quebec, and maple syrup. That's the brown gold of the province. Super good, yeah.
And everyone speaks French there, yeah?
Oui, on parle tout français.
Everyone speaks. Okay, so that is your first language, yeah? It's not English.
Yes. It's my first language, and my second language is English, because my mom is from the province of Saskatchewan in Canada. So that's out west. Yeah. So yeah.
What is a typical Quebec sort of dish or delicatessen, something like that? Anything, yeah.
Well, we do like meat pies. We call them des pâtés à viande, ou tourtière, depending. And yeah, so those are things that we typically eat when we have like in the spring, when we're doing like the maple syrup and all that. We have that, and we have that's one thing that I know is pretty strong here. Meat pies, shepherd pie a bit. That's another
shepherd
thing.
Pie.
Shepherd pie. That would be like
very English.
Ground beef and like corn and potatoes, and so those are things that we eat a lot, and because mainly like the typical foods that can actually come up a lot is that. And if you go on the fast food side, it would be poutine. I don't know if you ever heard of that. So that would be fries with like cheese and a gravy, but it's not any gravy. It's like there's like the typical poutine sauce. Like if it's not just brown gravy, it's poutine sauce. So that's like more on the fast food side.
You have to send a photo on the group so we can all see what that is.
I could actually, if you take it on like in a restaurant, it's very, very unhealthy. Yeah. But if you make it at home, it can be more healthy.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So what's interesting is, if I don't mind me asking you, how old are you, Jean?
I'm 24.
24. So most people, interestingly, would think, 24. Aphro-D is all about increasing your testosterone, manhood. Why would a 24-year-old be looking for, something to enhance his, masculinity or his testosterone, whatever it is? What started the journey or your insights into wanting you to get involved in this kind of sort of aspect of your health and fitness?
Yeah. So the Aphro-D journey started back in 2019. And the thing is that I actually came across a video from Farhan on YouTube, just like that. And I was listening to some of his videos and about like fitness and stuff like that a bit. And then it ends up that I click on one of his videos because I was watching fitness videos, and then came up across this and masculinity, fitness, and then Aphro-D, and I was like, what the heck is that? And then I went to check out his website. I was like, oh, okay, it's a supplement, something like that. And it enhances this and that. And I was like, okay, let's try it out. I can be sometimes very impulsive. So that's why I just like grabbed it, tried it out, and then yeah, and then I got it into the academy, and then all of that was like quite a unique experience, because I was just like getting into that more impulsive side, and then I was finding it really interesting because it was actually having some biological effect on me because of the supplements, and I was really seeing like more energy, more drive, and more confidence, and everything that was promoting in the Aphro-D. But the other thing that was really hard is that I didn't present it the right way to my, at the time, my fiance, and she was finding it a bit weird of like having too much of that. So all of that was like, so I had to stop being in the academy. So, but I was finding it really good for me because it was giving me like the confidence and of going forward in my life as a man, and not being like this man that's a bit crippled and not knowing what to do and shy and all that, but being more outgoing and all that. So affirming in my masculinity. And then I stopped for about 2 years, and then I came back again. I was like, no, there's something about this Aphro-D that's right for me, you know, on the very physical level, biologically. Because if you just take the 4 herbs and the 4 ingredients, I mean, they're really good. So because they're balanced and all that, that's one thing.
So you
yeah.
were 20, so you were 22 when you started, or 21?
I was 21.
Oh, you're 21.
Yeah.
So what I was curious about is what made you look for this? What was going on? You felt like you feel like you were not performing properly. Like, what was going on? You felt deficient. What was the defining point, turning point?
It's weird. It's funny because it's like I wasn't feeling like I was missing something, but I was just looking for probably something more, or like what was like the, you know, that what could actually up my game, you know? And because I'm pretty energetic and all that, and I have a pretty good drive. But the thing is that when I actually looked into that, the other thing is that my drive was probably too, I don't know if it's the right word, but sparse. Like it was going all over the place. It was not really controlled. Wouldn't be the right word. It would be more like managed, you know, or
inconsistent.
Mastered.
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm actually feeling now. It's like Aphro-D is helping me currently to manage that cortisol, that stress, and like that energy that's always going over the place, you know, like being more focused and all that. So yeah.
And what is it you do at the moment? What's your occupation?
Oh, I'm actually a postman for Canada Post. Yeah.
Okay. And
I deliver mail and parcels. Yeah.
So you're getting a lot of steps in.
Yep, I walk a lot. I actually lift some parcels and all that. So it's pretty active. Like I usually, minimally, I do 10,000 steps per day. Probably go up to 20,000 depending on the route or the.
Oh right, I thought you'd be doing more than that actually.
But well, I can actually do more, but now like they've changed some stuff, and we're walking less, but we're still active. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. And what are your I know you mentioned your fiance, but what are your goals, health and fitness, or life goals ahead of you?
If I go on the long run, it's mainly staying healthy, you know, and grow healthy. So I grow old healthy, you know. It's like I have this goal of like when I'm gonna be, I don't know, 75 or 90, like I'll still be up and going, you know. It's like that's what I'm aiming on the long run. Currently, it's actually mastering like this more like a calm, you know, and determined man amidst of like all the stress and hectic world we're in, you know, because I think that's one thing. Like our world is going so fast, and I'm actually a fast-paced guy, and I need to just like not really slow down, but like more focus my energy. So that's my current goal: focus more my energy and all that. And yeah, and that's one thing in the Aphro-D that we talk a lot about. But on the more practical way, I need to get my blood work. That's another thing that I am working on. So like, because here in Canada, and especially in the province of Quebec, it's really hard to get your blood work done by the doctor, because you need to be sick, you know.
Yeah,
and it's crazy, and we're paying for it, but we're not able to actually get it, you know. So
Yeah,
it's
because
really weird.
healthcare is free there, right?
Yeah, it's free. It's
Yeah.
free, but like it's deducted on your paycheck, you know. So
Oh
in
yeah.
another way, oh yeah, it's like whatever job you have, it's deducted on your paycheck. It's in the tax of the taxes of the country and all that. No,
Oh yeah. Oh, I see
yeah,
what you're saying. I thought you meant it was literally deducted, like from every time you get paid, you can see like what's being deducted.
yeah.
Oh, you
Well,
actually see the break. Do you see the breakdown?
yeah, we see the breakdown and all that. So
Ah.
what's very frustrating is that for me as a Canadian, I'm paying for the health care of the like of everyone. It's like social health care. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm paying for everyone, but I can't myself ask for like how my health is doing, how this is doing. I just need to like I need to be sick. So I need to be sick to actually go to the doctor and say, hey,
Yeah.
I need a blood work, you know? So it's weird. So it's a bit frustrating for me that I have to actually pay more to go on the private side and actually pay for blood work, you know? So that's why like, so it's more like not why I'm having a hard time doing my blood work is just more on the financial side. So I need to just like get the money ready to do it and actually just like discern when is the right time to actually do it. So that's why it's taking a bit of time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get there. I mean, there are lots of for people listening to this about blood tests, you know, because people are very unaware of it. There are companies I don't know if you've done this yourself. There are lots of companies you could send off
Yep.
for. They're not cheap. Some of them are
Exactly.
quite expensive. Some
Yeah.
of them are I know here where I am in London, they're actually quite reasonable, the blood tests, but maybe it's not the
Yeah.
same in Canada. I don't know. But
Well, it's like
yeah.
it's like the currency, you know. Every time, like if I buy something from the U.S., there sometimes can be like some I don't know how to say that. So when you go from one country to another, there's like a fee for like
Oh yeah.
the postal stuff and all that. So that's another thing that's a bit frustrating and like yeah. But anyways, like money's one thing, but I know that Farhan actually told me about the abundance mindset. So it's like make money as much as you can so that you don't even think about it, you know. So
yeah, this is true.
that's another thing.
This is true.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
Just finally, what message would you give to young men? I'd say under 25. You know, who are, because you know you've experienced this now. You saying it's basically this is your third year now, kind of in the process. Third year or
Kind
fourth
of,
year?
yeah.
Yeah, third year.
Yeah.
What would you say to them? What maybe what mistakes have you made, or what can you learn from it? How would you know, how would you inspire these people who are looking for something else to
I
enhance
would
their life?
say I would say for young men, take your health seriously more than you think, and man, like don't be a couch potato, and like just yeah, take your health seriously. Don't be impulsive. Don't be too how do I say that? Yeah, don't be a couch potato. Don't be too impulsive. Like trying to strike a balance, and just take your health seriously. Exercise. I mean, a lot of the things in our world today is that we're sitting so much. That's why I actually love my job at Canada Post, because I'm walking, I'm moving, you know, and I wanted to combine active lifestyle in my work. So that's why I'm doing that. And it's really good. So just strike that, and yeah, just take your health seriously. And yeah, check your food. There's a lot of food that it's not good too. So
check your food, yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy, yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, great. Thank you for the talk, and it's been very interesting listening to you. And yeah, I look forward to seeing your blood results as well.
Yes.
Seeing where they are.
I'll get that done.
Yeah, get them done, and then you can test them again. We always tell people in the academy to, before you take Aphro-D, or even if you're not taking Aphro-D, do your blood tests and then check them again, at least minimum 3 months, 6 months, whatever you can do within that.
I actually got my blood test done, I think in 2019. So I'll probably be able to compare a bit, because, well, I got it done because I actually, it was the first time that I had a doctor back then. And then the doctor gave me the blood work, and I was able to try, but it didn't have like all the things that were usually wanted to test. But I have my testosterone tested, so that's one thing. At least that. So we'll be able to check if I get another blood work.
Was it low? Was it low or?
Okay, I would say it's around. I think it was 600. Do we say nanograms? I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So
yeah.
I was around the 600 mark.
Okay. Okay, so it's
So
reasonable.
it was reasonable for
Reasonable,
a
yeah.
guy my age back then. Let's
Okay.
see if today I'm actually higher or not. Yeah. I've
Maybe.
heard of Andre Bittenson in the group that was talking about 1,000. I was like, man,
The 1,000 Club. The
let's
1,000
see.
Club.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll get there. I'm sure you'll get there, especially now
Yeah.
that you've been exposed to this, you know, at your age. To be exposed to this information
Yeah.
is great, because a lot of us
Of course.
didn't, you know, including me. I
Yeah.
mean, I've personally been involved in the industry for a long time, but not at this detailed, where we just
Yeah.
understand our testosterone levels, which most people
Yeah.
just don't understand. Great, fantastic. Okay, well, yeah, to be continued in a few months.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll speak
Of course.
soon. Yeah.
Good. Thank you, Ethan.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Hey, bye-bye.